There are some big issues that mobile home park investors put up with. But when I first started learning about mobile home park investing, everybody kept telling me that it was super easy, there's nothing to it, you're just renting out the dirt, and it's passive income. You've heard the same, I bet, too, right? Some things just kind of get left out, right? And it's because difficult things don't sell products. Hype does. There's some things that none of the experts tell you about that are going to take a lot of effort for you to figure out. One of those things is mobile home titles, and that's what we're going to talk about. I'm going to give you the framework that you need in order to solve this major issue in your mobile home parks. All right, here's the deal. We all want communities where the tenants own their own home. But there's a process in order to get the title transferred into their name, and this is where it becomes a big headache. Now get this. Mobile home titles are handled through the local DMV just like a car title. Think about every time that you had to deal with the DMV and how that went. Frustrating, right? Someone once told me that sleepy clerks rule the world. And in this world, they absolutely do. Not only every state, but every DMV office is going to have you do things a little bit differently. Additionally, every sleepy clerk might too. This makes it really tricky to nail down processes for this. Mobile home titles are something that should be standardized across all states. This would allow the DMV to track ownership more effectively and collect a lot more tax. But I think we all know that government rarely gets things right. There's really three main title transactions that you need to know about. The first is just a standard title transfer, which happens when you buy, sell, or do a cash for keys on a home, and you need to transfer the title from one person to another. The second is a duplicate title. This is when someone lost a title and a new one needs to be issued. The third is abandoned title. Now you'll need to take a home through the abandonment process if it was abandoned and you need to get the title in your name, or you've evicted someone, the home is now vacant and you need to put the title in your name. When you're buying or selling a home, you're going to actually take that title just like you do a car title and fill out the transfer portion of it on the existing title. This gets recorded at the DMV and they typically give you the new title on the spot. Should be pretty simple, right? What happens when the owner loses their title? Well, this is where the duplicate title process comes into play. You complete a form, you bring it to the DMV, they issue you a new one. Again, pretty simple. When you get a home back through eviction or somebody abandons a home, you need to get the title back into your name so that you can take possession of it. That allows you to go and make the repairs needed so you can go out and sell that home and start collecting lot rent again. It usually involves sending a letter certified mail, waiting for that person to either respond or not respond, taking that information and then sending it to the DMV just for them to mail you a new title. This is usually a pretty slow process and one that you're gonna have to complete in most states when you file every eviction. Part of the challenge is keeping up with all the title transactions that you have as you grow your portfolio. This all leads back to less lot rent and higher expenses. Every day that you hold that home, you're paying taxes, you're paying insurance, and you're not making money on it. There's gonna be other unique situations that you're gonna deal with, such as when you sell the home and the buyer didn't record the title in their name. You're gonna find out a year later when the tax bill comes in your name, or when a person sold a home and they aren't able to take the title to the DMV. Now you're gonna have to go get a power of attorney. Or worse yet, you get a home back through eviction or other means, and you go to file for abandonment, but you can't find the VIN number on the home. There's a slow, multi-department court process that you have to go through just to get a new VIN number issued. At one point, we hired the only large mobile home title company in the country in hopes that this would be more efficient. But unfortunately, they had to mail everything and they were working nationally, so it was just painfully slow. Because they were handling things across the country, they often had to learn at the same time we were. So ultimately, we decided to take it in-house and handle it ourselves. I'm about to recommend how to handle titles and what we currently do. But before that, if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. It's free and it's gonna make sure that you don't miss out on any mobile home park investing content going forward. Every time a new situation or variable comes up, make note of it. Then go to that local DMV and find out the correct process that you need to go through and document it. Then have someone inside your company, maybe you, go complete the process. From there, build up a database of how you solve each problem in each market. The secret is to track every title and then document every variable so next time that issue comes up, you're going to be able to solve it much quicker. If you don't do this, it's going to be very time consuming on every transaction, and that's going to cost you a lot of money. If you know this going into your first park, you're going to avoid playing a lot of catch up and working on transactions from either months or even years earlier. I've went through all that, I felt all the pain, and I'm telling you about it now so you don't have to. If you've made it this far and you like what you've heard, give this video a thumbs up. And since you like this one, check out the next episode on mobile home park evictions.